Now that drywall was hung and windows were in, it was time to go and finish texturing, taping, and mudding the walls so that we could paint, get the flooring in, and move in upstairs. All right, made a lot of great progress. Last week, we got Winnie upstairs with me right now. Hey, girl. Oh, she was eating food she wasn't supposed to. Okay, look at this. Windows, natural light. This is great progress. We're no longer living in the Barndo cave. Natural light. We are now living in the Barndo. It's also very hot. My AC is not working. Pressure switch is bad on it. We're waiting to get one expedited. Look at that. It's not working. What a bummer. So, this week, it is all about getting taping and mudding done. I'm probably not done, but at least progress on it. So I'm just picking up all the junk from cutting in the windows right now, taking it to the dump. I gotta go pick up some milk from our local dairy. We have a raw milk farmer that we get milk from. And then we are getting to work. All right, working on getting all the joint compound in the big gaps and cleaning up the upstairs so I can put down paper so that I don't get anything on the floor. When we were doing downstairs, cleaning the concrete floors was incredibly time consuming with all the joint compound and the tape and everything. So since we have OSB up here, we definitely want to keep it clean and good. So finding that it was really helpful, especially in the master bedroom, paper down so that we don't have to spend the time cleaning. We can just rip it up and protects the floors. So that's what I'm... All right, made some good progress tonight. Got all of the joint compound done with the exception of my daughter's room. So just as an FYI, this joint compound is for large cracks. It prevents cracking and shifting. It's 90-minute joint compound. We put that on first, and then we put in mud and tape and top coat, and then sand it all down and stuff. So this is just the first layer. Next two layers will probably go on this weekend, and then finish up with top coat and get everything done. So it's looking great. Today, Saturday. Bennett is my helper. What are we doing today? Mudding. Mudding your room. So we got to do the corners, high spots, ceiling.
Oh, and we will have to do this and tail.
Yes. That's right. Okay, let's get it done. Thanks for helping. All right, time to start sanding all this stuff down. Get this joint compound sanded down, get it ready for mudding and taping. It's looking great. Get closer. Time for top coat on most of the walls. Do quick light sanding on the walls as well. Get them all set up. We're making great progress though. It's gonna be ready for texture soon. And then paint and flooring. It's just gonna start falling together, which is beautiful. In here, gotta sand top coat corners. Just a bunch of odds and ends to do here. So it's turned out really good. It is so hot today, 100 degrees. Look at that P6 air. That's a bummer. A pressure switch is bad on the condenser. Anyways, this week was great with work, but there was less time during the week for working on the house. Hopefully this week we'll have more time working on the house, getting the top coats done. So I'd like to be done with top coats and sanding, ready for texture sometime after next weekend. That'd be fantastic. In a perfect world, that would be how we do it. So we'll see. See how it goes. Yeah, all right, everybody, it's getting done. So exciting. By the way, it's really smoky outside. Got fire season going on. I left the window open. Fantastic. Look at this. First thing, really quick status update. Girl's bedroom, done. Bennett's bedroom, done. Hallway, done. Need for texture, master bedroom, done. So now, a few things we need to do. Number one, put the trim board up over the steel beam. My wife wants it textured so that it matches the walls. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to Not quite sure yet. Not yet. And look at this. A toilet that works. That's awesome. So as we march forward, it's getting closer and closer. Very exciting. I'm gonna get this trim board up, texture, these 4 rooms. Still gotta do the kids' bathroom. Still gotta do a little bit. The stairs landing area, I need to build a platform to work on from there, but geez, we're getting closer every day. Yesterday got a good solid like 13 hours in. I'm sore. Oh, yeah, I think the sanding turned out really good. It's feathered, nice and smooth. Looks really good. By the time we're done, I keep telling myself this, by the time we're done with the house, I'm gonna actually be a decent construction worker. To cover up this red beam, by the way, we have this wood that's on there. I've got a 1x10 that I cut down to 8 inches. That is glued with construction adhesive to the red beam. As the beam goes up, it gets wider at the top. So I had to rip these. Probably going back and doing it, I would have just made it a square box. Attached it with like some kind of furring down at the bottom. But glued it, attached the top there. Attached the top to some backing that I installed at the top for this piece. I used some very fancy math with the lengths of the hypotenuse and all of the angles to get, using a triangle calculator to get the angle of the both back and the top so that it fits as well as possible. And then I'm gonna have to put some wood filler in there and sand it down. We're gonna be just texturing this with the rest of the house, so that has to be done before the texture. So let's pre-fit this and see how it fits. Looks pretty good. Okay, so one thing, this is bowed out, obviously I'm gonna straighten it out. Starting at the bottom, and I'm gonna countersink these wood screws right now. And then I'm gonna measure the top and build a triangle for the top box. I've got my soupy top coat, or texture rather. With this, by the way, you want it to be pretty darn loose and liquidy, like more liquidy than like syrup. It should be pretty loose. What you do is you spray it on, let it sit for 15 minutes, and then knock it down with a big scraper like this. Let me show you. Here we are. All right, so I'm gonna pour it in my hopper and get started. Be mindful of the time, because if you wait too long to do the knockdown, it gets hard to knock it down. Also, depends on the temperature and stuff. Right now, it's probably 72 degrees or so, it won't go as fast as it was in the 80s or 90s like it did last time. So, just gotta be mindful of the time and keep it moving. I find that doing the ceiling first in sections, so like section it off, but go in sections, go down, make sure you hit consistently. With this mud gun, you have to learn, not your mud gun, but your texture gun, you have to learn how they work. I only have a pancake compressor, so it's not huge, so I have to make sure that my air pressure doesn't go down or change too much over time as well, because it makes different sized splatter when your air pressure is lower. So that's what's going on. I'm gonna get spraying. I'm probably gonna do it one wall at a time. Sections here, so I'll probably do this half of the ceiling, then the walls, down in sections. I find it's good to hit the corners all at the same time, so you don't just do a single wall, but you do the corner and that wall. So then you have a flat surface to work on the next spot. So, get to it. All right, girls' room texture. Looks really good. I'm getting better as we go. On to the hallway now. right, so it's been an intensely busy couple of days, like intense. This week, just insane busy with work, which is great. Staying busy and bringing on new work, but that means that there's just gotta be efficient with time. So here's where we are. So we have the master bedroom to do. I've got this beautiful structure built covering our beam right there. I think it turned out great. Caulking the sides, I don't know. I think that's the best way to finish it. I'm gonna be texturing in here tonight in just a minute. Once I get done caulking the sides there, let's take a look at these other spots. So hallway, it's all done. Bedroom for my bed, all done. Exciting. Painted, textured. It looks really good, I think. My daughter's room, it's all done. I think it looks great. We used weathered white as the color, which is a Home Depot color bear. We did end up using the Premium Pro instead of the Marquee. Honestly, I didn't notice a difference. We used the Marquee downstairs. It was about $80 more per 5 gallon, I want to say. Something like that, maybe even more than that. But I think this is an effective way to save money. We also bought primer, which we used in the hallway here, in the bedrooms here. And that was very helpful because this really sucked in the color. So the really only remaining things to do up here, there's a lot to do still. We've got bathroom here, which it's time to texture. Textured bathroom, paint bathroom. That'll be today, texture the bedroom. And then we got tile work. We got to bring the vanity upstairs, which is already built. It's just really, really heavy. It's in the garage. Got to clean up a bunch of stuff up here. Lay flooring, do trim, do doors, stuff like that. Trim out the electrical. Getting to the place where we could almost move in even up here. Like, we have flooring down. It'll be really nice to have extra space. Master bathroom up here. We've got the toilet. We've got the flooring, the tile floors. We have to still tile in the shower, tile in the kids' bathtub. So still lots to do, but it's just exciting to have progress here. We're very excited to have a lot more space, and it's gonna be really, really good. So excited, making lots of progress. Even though it's a lot of work and it feels slow, it's progress finally. So that's what is working on right now.